What's going on, everybody? It's pro singer David Rayleigh. I'm a singer-entertainer with more than 20 years experience performing on stages all over the world, and today we're checking out a League of Legends cinematic. This next one's called Welcome to Noxus by Bite Marks featuring Teya. Here we go.
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant, calling them here to answer one simple question.
Killer underbeat, you hear that?
Are you strong enough?
You say you're not afraid to die,
Nice.
but take off the armor around your chest. What's left
Oh, I like it.
licking your blade. Do you really bleed if it washes away? Take a ride.
Her voice is so understated compared to the music. Does that make sense? She's so light. Take a ride. Ba, 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 and everything's so really light. I like it. I like it a lot. I just wanted to point that out. I love the juxtaposition between the two. Really nice and light, and then this heavy underbeat, this belly that has like a drive to it. I dig it.
As you can, tell you a secret, bright as your dogs are closing in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.
Yes! What a great lead in.
I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.
Oh yeah. So she has those big notes, those big. I've never listened to this performer before, so it's very new for me. I believe this is Teya singing, but I've never listened to this. She starts off very almost Billie Eilish-y, very light, and everything's very controlled and very kept and very square. Not square, but in a like very safe. And whatnot, and pulled back and very reserved. That's the best term for it. Very reserved. But then she still, right after she has I like when the bite marks puncture the skin, and then she does it nice and light, and this a heavy beat starts coming in, and then she opens her mouth. It's perfectly placed. She's belting right up and over. You could feel it. It's a great line. Love it. Big voice. I always love in the cinematics how they use the sound effects from the wars, from the fighting, from the cinematic, from the actual screenplay that's going on, what we're watching, using those when the artists use those sound effects into their own music. I like that. I like that combining together. It really makes the whole piece connect. It's awesome. Wow. Oh, dang. Holy cow. Oh, epic fight scene. I love that. That whole section, what great artistry. Really well done, really well timed. All the sound, the sound clips all hooking up at the right time, really feeling the environment of that and that tension. The stakes are really high, and I love that. I love what it brings to the song moving forward. Let me rewind it a little bit because I started talking. And then, here we go. Oh, dang! Great place to start. We're going to give it somewhere to go. Great harmonies in that. Listen to that. Yeah. Great use of those horns, great use of the strings, great use of the overall building from the beginning of this section to where we are now. It really is built up and built up and built up, and that was really due to the use of really great use of the string section, of the horn section, really pushing those big notes, lots of big low end horns and epic sounding chords. Really the whole vocabulary of it is really working well to get the point across. I'm digging it. Yes. I like the lyrics. It's almost, it fits the thing, but it's also, it stands on its own. It fits the cinematic, it fits the story, but it also stands on its own because it's almost sadomasochistic. It's almost sexy. You know what I mean? Really kind of aggressive in that way. And it's the stakes are high in the song, so it could be utilized as something here where we got a lot of fighting going on and a lot of tension, a lot of opposition. It could also be used in a club setting where it's a little bit more sexual, I guess, if you wanted it to be. So it's a really diverse song, able to utilize in different sections, not only here, which is excellent for any music writer, any songwriter. Being able to write a song that could easily place in multiple different scenarios is really, you'll get a lot of use out of your music that way. Yes. I've still never played this game. Still never played League of Legends.
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos. Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Unforeseen turns are simply part of any path.
Yes, but that, darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival is more imminent than others.
Great work by these voice actors.
Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
Wow. Very cool. I've never played this game. It's interesting because listening to the music, watching the cinematics, it gets you into the game, but I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know what section we're on or what universe, what level, what floor. All I could tell you is this is the beginning of something that's going to be pretty epic. It's like the beginning of a war. That's just what I'm getting off of the cinematic, off of the storyline, off of the music, is that this is welcome. This is going to be harder than it looks, sort of thing. This is where, the boys become men. This is where, like that hard sort of line in the sand sort of song. I dug it. I really enjoy that. I like the use of the horns. They're subtle, but they come in the crescendo comes in so seamlessly that it feels like they belong in with this EDM type, futuristic type sound. Great melody lines, great vocabulary, really great arrangement in trying to keep the stakes up high, really matching the cinematic and the scene going on with the entire piece. It works in multiple different ways. I could hear it as a club song. I could hear this as more of what it is, a cinematic sort of piece that matches up with action. I could see it being used to pump somebody up before the gym. Like it's that type, those lead-ins, those heavy chords, that heavy melody, and the overall growth of the song lends itself to so many different things, which is it works out for every musician, musicians who write music that can be utilized in different settings. I mean, that just makes, most musicians out there aren't writing top #1 hits that end up on the radio. They're writing the music for the video games. They're writing music for background, for TV shows, for anime, for so many different things. And in order to have that, you've got to be able to, it's got to be flexible. You have to be flexible as a musician, and your music has to kind of be flexible for what you're trying to get it into, fit it into as many things as you can. But this was excellent, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Until next time, I'll catch you all on the flippity flop. Bye, guys.